everyone, I'm back with some more information about our reading today. Today we're looking at elements of poetry. Elements of poetry are all the different things that you might find in a poem that makes it a poem. So we're going to be connecting it to our story At Home in the Wild today, which is a collection of poems about different animals living in the wild. They're really great and they all follow some different features of poetry. Even this one tells you the tune of a song. So let's review what elements of poetry are. Let's start up here with a visual pattern. The pattern of a poem makes it look nice or easier to read. Stanzas, special type, or extra spaces are patterns. So when we have stanzas, remember where you have a group of the poem, and then there's a space. It's not paragraphs. When it's a poem, it's a stanza. Or like they have here, they use a special font and they space it and put different colors to make it stand out. That's what we call a visual pattern. Let's go around clockwise here. So descriptive language, words that tell how things look, sound, feel, smell, or taste. I talk a lot about descriptive language just because I think it really makes a story pop. And in poetry, it can really help you make a beautiful picture in your mind. I think a good poem helps you see like a photograph or a painting in your head. So think about your five senses when you think about descriptive language. Can you smell the scene? Can you hear the birds chirping? Figurative language is next. The words don't mean exactly what they say. So he was as big as a house. Doesn't mean he was actually big as a house or tall as one, but they're trying to use a simile using like or as to tell the reader that he was really big by comparing him to it. So there are other ones like similes, metaphors, idioms, it's raining cats and dogs, or what a lucky duck, or even hyperbole. Remember those big exaggerations? I always say like hyperboling. It was the biggest rain cloud I've ever seen. Things like that would be figurative language. Repetition. Words, lines, or sounds are used over and over again. A tiny shiny bug crawled on the tiny shiny mug. So they use tiny shiny over and over because it makes kind of a really cool effect in the poem. That's called repetition. Then there's rhyme. Words that end with the same sound or sounds, like fox, box, locks. They all have the ox sound. A lot of you did a great job with rhymes in the poems we wrote about weather. So don't forget about rhyming words. Then there's rhythm. Rhythm looks a lot like rhyme, but don't get them mixed up. Rhythms is the lines have a beat when you read them, like music. It's whenever we're reading those poems and I have a snap, snap, snap to the poem because there's a rhythm. We go and we go and we go. Or if you're able to pat your lap to a rhythm or snap and it's fast or slow, that's rhythm. Don't switch up rhythm and rhyme. So to begin, I'm going to read one of the poems with you. And we're going to try to find all of the elements we can in this first poem. The first poem has a great picture of the polar bear family, and it's called Polar Bear Family by Eileen Spinelli. Polar bear mama moves with grace to find a sheltered winter place. She digs a snow cave wide and deep where she and baby cubs can sleep. Come spring, the cubs set out for fun. They romp all day in Arctic sun. They slip and slide and race and roam, then weary ride their mama home. Wow, what a great poem. There were so many rhyming words. Grace, place, deep sleep, fun, sun, roam, home. Her whole poem rhymed. That was really cool. I also noticed that there was some alliteration when the same sound is repeated. Slip and slide, and then race and roam. We had the sl and the sound, and then mama moves. It's all over. So when you read these poems, I hope you find all those great elements of poetry that are making these poems even more incredible than they already are. All right, until next time, second grade, enjoy your story.